match.
Yes.
And
So happy.
here we are in the top left-hand corner of Prion Terraces.
It is.
From-
Okay. I didn't know if you.
From Invasion Esports, it is.
God damn it. PandaBearMe! And his
I
opponent.
tried to salvage it.
I know. He is representing Deadly Gaming. Give it up for.
Epic!
Epic. Epic.
Woo! Woo!
Sure.
You gotta get that really
I don't have my
slappy
thunder
slap.
sticks anymore, so I can't even.
Oh man, I feel like every event I've ever been with you at, you're always like, ah, crap, why didn't I remember to bring the thunder sticks? All the events I've been with you at, it's always this very depressing moment where you forget the thunder sticks. And
Yeah.
1 second, really quickly, Hawkeye, would you take a look at the ramp of Epic for 1 second? I never understand this. I've seen this again and again, this build, this wall off. I get for a reactor, but I don't know why I didn't see it before, because you do have an influx of gas early on. So you can throw a reactor right there and do a supply depot on the kind of up north position right here to actually completely wall off instead of going Marines. But I'm seeing this more and more, and I don't understand why you never had it in any other game.
What for?
This is just a common wall off. Instead in Heart of the Swarm, you never really saw it. Oh, he's not even going to throw a reactor right there, so he's just going to have a really awkward wall.
Nah, you're just doing it up, man. This is the new wall, baby. You don't even fully wall it. You just put the illusion that there will be a wall, but I mean,
No,
it's like the perfect room for the reactor, though, you know. So without having to lift it up.
Yeah.
But the thing about it, though, is anytime you have the situation like that, it means that if there's a baneling bust, you can. I always say this, but you can always get the reactor as well as the depot. So it can be pretty risky sometimes. With like the same
It's
explosion.
definitely risky. Maybe he needs a sentry, like on that Reddit post. I think a while ago someone made a mod where all the races... Oh, it was Jack Attack, actually. He had a mod where all the races were mixed, so there was a terror.
I remember that. Yep. That would be cool if you just had a random grouping of units from all 3 races every game. Like, that's what random was. You literally just got a random selection of all the units from all 3 races. That would be ridiculous, man. That
Reaper...
insanity.
Trying to think of something cool. I say Deathball Protoss army with Liberators.
Yeah, right? That would be crazy. And Lurkers, too. Why not?
Yeah. Wait. If we're really doing that, why not just go Lurker, Liberator, Marine? Like, that would probably be the best composition ever.
Yeah. But you gotta add all 3, you know? You gotta get that balance. Disruptors. So.
Wait, why do you need Disruptors? I feel like...
Because you just need a Protoss unit, man. It's all about the representation, equal opportunity.
Oh, actually, I like that. Lurker, Liberator, Disruptor.
Yes.
And for the AoE is the Lurper. The AoE is the LARPer. We have a lot of LARPers in StarCraft 2. They think they're doing weird things to Reapers. In reality, they're not. As these Lings trying to kill the Reaper. Reaper gets up in the high ground, and sadly the 2 LARPers get away.
But the other 2 ones are gonna just pass. Actually, Hellions just gonna pass on by. They don't really care about those 2 Lings at all. And it might actually be an issue here, because now the Mule is gonna get targeted down, and it just might go down if the Hellions don't get there in time. But they do.
Hellions do get there in time, and in the previous games, Epic has put a lot of pressure on with Hellions. On this map, he's probably got the most opportunity to do that pressure even more because of the open nature of that third base. Especially since it's gold, PandaBearMe will try to transfer workers quickly, and actually with Banshee and Cloak coming on the way against these 2 queens, they're the only anti-Hellion thing out on the moment. Yes, there's 4 Lings, but there's a Roach Warren almost done. I'm a little bit worried, actually, for PandaBearMe if he can even hold this third, if it's not a wise move, but Marine right here will be able to take out the Overlord. This Overlord spots the entirety of all tech ever, period.
Yep. Oh, and he even sees that the double engineering bay gets put down. Wow, wrecked. And he doesn't notice that it is going to be indeed some kind of most likely Banshee, but who knows, right? Last time he saw that, it was Liberator. Although I believe that he had the tech lab on the barracks, so the time is now. DrennoC, the Banshee has arrived. Even though Cloak is not done just yet, he's still able to put on that pressure just a little bit. He's waiting for that prime moment, though. And now, there it is. Where is the detection? Can't make any yet, except for the Spore Crawlers.
The Hellions gotta be very careful against these Roaches. All of them are quite low in health, poking and prodding in, but yeah, as you were mentioning, this Banshee is gonna go completely uncontested, but there is the... Oh! Sporin Queen is out, and that is just shut down. Another Banshee is here, but he's gonna be a very lonely Banshee in the sky, or may I say she will be. Banshee, though, does have the possibility to snipe a couple of these Queens if it wants to park between the natural and the third, where there is no vision. +1/+1 is coming on for PandaBearMe, and he's been doing that a lot. I like to see it. I'd like to see him just push across the map with Roaches, or maybe wait for another Doom drop to go terribly wrong.
Yeah,
I love that.
Right?
It's like, I'm not actually planning
like,
on winning. Just, come
find
on,
out next
drop me.
time.
Drop me, bro. Drop me.
Oh, yeah, it did not work out for him last time, but I do like when he uses his drops, you know, sparingly, or at least in different opportunities, whereas he can go snipe something and distract to do something in order to peel Zerg apart, because they tend to move a lot of their units around together. And the fact that PandaBearMe has been neglecting the Spire tech, it's why not? You know, it's usually the best thing you can do to any player that does decide to skip out on that. So
Staple Gun trying to staple that hatch down only solidifies it even more. Actually, it's a Ling right there, but oh,
damn!
love it when it
2
just
HP.
stops in its place. It just feels good. It's like, yeah, I did that.
Slow. He's like going in slow motion in his head right now. Like, damn! But this Banshee.
There's the Marine line heading across the map. These Marines don't have stim. There is stim done. +1/+1 is also about 20 to 30 seconds off. Not quite going to be ready to attack this base, but it should be ready in the next wave if that happens. Epic is coming in with how many Hellions? 6 Hellions, 14 Marines, 2 one Banshee and 2 Medevacs, that is. I love the double-pronged attack, kind of pressuring this fourth at the same time, cleaning up some creep, and now he's going to be going for a drop in the main. That Banshee, though.
Yeah, the Banshee trying to survive in order to at least put on some more pressure whenever this attack does hit inside of the main. PandaBearMe is using all of his... He's not reacting. Okay, now he is. So he's going to go ahead and try to deal with this, but not before a lot of these drones are going to be going down.
Snap the spawning pool.
Oh, the spawning pool
Gonna
going to go down.
for it. Drones are kind of debating whether they should be pulled or not. Roaches are not quite there in time, and finally the Roaches are there. But the spawning pool goes down. Merge speed is just a few seconds away, but it's already gone down. At the same time, this fourth base is going to have even more pressure on it, and this is exactly how we saw Epic win Game 1. Just pulling your opponent apart, poking here, poking there. He's doing a much better job at this time, but still the +1/+1 Roaches are actually not too bad at dealing with it. And all the...
Whoa! That is so close. He almost lost it there. And with the tank here to getting some good support, he is gonna, just hightail it on out of there, but that was a very, very close loss of a medevac, and he might lose it here if he's not careful. Right in the natural. So much peeling apart, but remember, he's still dealing with a Zerg player that is technically on 4 bases, if you think about the gold income. And just disrupting it is good. He just needs to get a little bit better damage done, because PandaBearMe is not taking substantial damage from it. He's only lost 6 workers in total, so it's more so the lost mining time and maybe the queens spawning.
Maybe
pool.
not the composition.
Really matter?
Do you really want mass Roach? But maybe
I mean,
he does.
that's what PandaBearMe does. Yeah, I was gonna say he doesn't really add too many
I
lanes,
use Roach
right? Yeah.
I use Roach Ravager, but generally when I find my enemy's Marines getting a 2-2-3-3, need some Banelings in there for AoE. But
Yep.
You know,
So
we'll see how this happens. It looks like a beautiful concave from PandaBearMe. There's some Marines here. This time there's a siege tank, and all the SCVs gotta be careful.
Whoa!
A couple Corrosive Vials do kill SCVs, and this is a huge attack from PandaBearMe. He is saying, no, 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 I'm gonna move on to the next round. I'm trying to make this go to 2-1, but it's back and forth. Both players are about the same workers, but now that they've lost 15, or at least Epic has lost 15, pulling SCVs from the high ground, this is not looking too good right here. I feel like Epic has put too much attention into multitasking and drops and not actually been able to get his macro up off the back of it.
Yeah, he was not able to really get enough units to deal with it. It wasn't even like he lost that many units, but this is just way too much out of PandaBearMe. Such a reason why a lot of people will veto the map, only because that income, the burst of income from those gold bases is so hard to deal with. And look at all of the Roaches and Ravagers. They're just inside of the natural of Epic, and he just really can't do anything. He's only on 1-1. He's dealing with these 2-2 Roaches. No, they're not 2-2.
Currently 1-1 Roaches, 2-2 Roaches. 2-2 is just a couple seconds away indeed, and it doesn't look too good for Epic. It's looking quite grim indeed. And the 3CCs, funnily enough, are still alive, but it's just a steady stream of Roaches coming across the map. 2-2 is almost done, and we desperately see Siege Tech Micro, but it's going to go down relatively soon. Roaches are flooding into the main. 54 workers down, and it's 10 SCVs to 56 drones, and PandaBearMe has held on and played a phenomenal game. He's going to make it 2-1. And moving on to the next game, hopefully soon here.
Yes.
Maybe we see all the buildings fly. I don't think there's any rules
It's gonna be
against
that,
it.
right? Roaches can't shoot up. Just kidding. PandaBearMe takes it.
I was expecting, as PiLiPiLi actually said in chat, a 3-0 from Epic to PandaBearMe. But
Wow.
PandaBearMe has shown Epic up.
One.
Maybe got a little bit shaken. Hadn't played too many before that. And was like, okay, PandaBearMe. Come on, bro. Get your drop defense good and you're good.
Just get
He lost the spawning pool too. That's why he didn't have any lings. What were we saying?
Yeah, but I mean, even in the last game, he just doesn't really make lings. You know, he went like pure Roach Ravager, and then he made the Baneling Nest after he was transitioning into the Ultras and whatnot, and the adrenal glands.
Nice plays from PandaBearMe. I like the 1-1 Roaches. Like I was saying, I'm incredibly impressed he doesn't need Banelings with that, because I've seen that, and then you get Banelings. Then you have super AoE, and the Ravagers kind of push the Marines back, and the Marines are fighting the Banelings, or you shoot Corrosive Vials behind the bio, and then the Banelings hit them, and then you kind of sandwich the bio. He's been doing it really well, just kind of saying, you know what, I can just walk through you, and 2-2 Roaches, they be good.
He's been
2-1
doing
in this
a damn good
TVZ.
job, yeah.
The winner of this best of 5 series